Hello and welcome back to part 4 of SGD series. So remember the problem of John taking money and we need to make a prediction. Now for this tutorial we need a little bit of Python understanding because otherwise it will be a little hard for you to understand. If you don't know anything about Python, you can still watch this video, but it would be good if you know a little bit of Python. So first of all, we have to generate our data as it was in our example. So to do that, I will create a list, right? So I am creating this list of list in which the first column is the age of John. So when he was 4, he was taking $5, and then I will create a new row. I'll create a couple of rows. 5, 6, and 7, right? And then I will say 10, 15, and 20. And then for the next step, what we will do, we will consider this as our input and consider this as our output. And now we have to do a prediction for 8. Or let's say when he's 21, sorry. So we have to do a prediction for this guy. Now, if I run this, this is just a simple code and it will run. Now, in the next step, we have to find that line, and we know that our line equation is nothing but just y equal to mx plus c. So we want to make this a function. And you know from Python, if you want to create a function, you have to write def and you have to give it a name. And it takes 3 parameters, right? And return simply y. It computes this this equation and returns y. So let me now try this. If I get 0.5, 2, and 3. Oh, sorry, we have some error. Oh, so we have to give it explicitly, tell him what we want to do with it, and it's a multiplication. So now you see we have this line equation, we have some data, and we have query, right? We have to predict for this guy. Now the real meat of this example is how do we compute this m and c, right? Although here we have explicitly provided m and c, but in many cases we won't have this m and c, right? And we have to predict that, or we have to find it out from this data, right? Which we did visually, but now our task is to do it from this data. So how can we do that?